We should be now. We should be. Okay. Ooh, what the hell was that, huh? I didn't know you have kids, Arnaud.
Ah, no, I don't have kids.
I just there's
I
some
don't.
kid screaming out there or something.
Ah, it's not me.
Okay.
Or it is? I don't know. No, no, I don't have kids. Ah, yes, yes, yes.
You
It's
hear
the
the kid?
neighbor,
What
the
the hell?
neighbor, in the neighborhood.
Ah, yeah. Wait, is the voice nice? Let me check. I didn't know you have kids. Oh yeah, I think the voice is good, yeah. Think the voice is good. Good, 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 good. Good, 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 good. Good, 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 good. Pa, 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 pa. Yeah, you posted it in the, right? The group.
Yep,
Good,
yep.
good, good, good. Coin of the week. So which one is the coin of the week? We can check it out.
We'll see tomorrow.
Ah, well, I will vote for one random coin. Which coin should I vote for?
I vote for digital bits.
Digital bits? Fine, I'll vote for it too.
So,
Oh man, now digital bits is winning. We can't check that.
8 people now. Welcome everyone.
Yes, welcome guys, welcome. Well, I guess we could check Strat is, why not? I mean, Strat, right? Let's see what Strat is doing, right? BDC. Holy smokes, that thing is looking bad. Oops.
Wait 1-2 minutes
Yeah,
and then
no,
we
no,
stop.
I'm just checking Strat is in. Oh my
Hello,
gosh.
Gordon.
Look at this thing went down. Yep, 98% from top. Pooh. Hey Gordon, what's up, man? So guys, if you got any questions, please post them in YouTube chat and we'll try to answer them, right? Arnaud is especially good with answering questions. He likes them a lot.
Even better at reading them.
Reading.
Okay.
So did you know the Stratis is down 98% from top?
Good investment, right?
Very good investment, yeah. Especially because it's making so much revenue. Okay, let's see on a smaller time frame. Well, actually not that terrible, right? Wait, let me see what we did. So we tagged this shit, we tagged it, we tested this. We tested this, we tested up here. This, man, this is complicated a little bit because it's so tested this. So the next test should be, yes, okay, we already did this one. So it's looking quite same as Bitcoin. It's gotta, it's gotta make the room now to break this out if we want to be bullish, yeah. So we got something. Let me see on weekly. Tested this, went down, tested this again, tested pretty high. Yep. Okay, now we can see. We have to break out this. If we can't break this out now, then we're gonna go again down here. And then this is gonna be a crucial spot if we can recheck if we can do something like this, right? And then break up, or we're just gonna do this, or this, something like that, right?
And slowly dive.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, it will be crucial now if we break this, because I don't want to see it go under this line again, right? Because then it's 100% retrace. So maybe this, but this is hardly possible. This one would be hardly possible. Just hold this, go up here and break this now, right? To get a new range. and then hopefully we can get long somewhere around here, perhaps even this line. We'll see how far it goes and go something like this, right? So that would be for Stratis, best possible option. So yeah, definitely would like to hold this right now, else it's gonna look ugly, because we tested everything, you see, we tested this whole thing, right, multiple times, so definitely wanna hold the mid now. Okay guys, before we go, post questions if you got any, right, and we will try to answer them. Can be alts, can be bitcoins, can be anything, right, questions about anything, and we can we can try to answer them to the best of our abilities, right? Good Jack said, looking forward to see you guys in the tournament. Go 4C, go. Yeah, gonna be enjoying the tournament, right? Especially because there's only like 8 contracts available for that tournament, so we'll see what happens, right? I mean, so is that are those contracts all in USDT?
Yep, all
okay.
all in
So
USDT.
basically,
Yeah.
okay, so that's not too bad. I guess you're trading against the dollar, right? I mean, that's pretty good. Okay, Bitcoin. Shit, Bitcoin. I'm not gonna say surprised me a little bit. Surprised me a little bit with this breakout. So this weekend, I think it was Sunday, right? I posted this, how's it called, analysis, right, on Bitcoin, right? And basically, we rode every short up here, right? I mean, come on. We had this short, we had this short, we had this short again, and then wait, we had this short, yeah, and we all took profits down here, right? And now, what I wrote on Sunday says we were around here. I said, okay. Now there's only two things possible, right? We have tested this entire range, so now we're gonna make a move in one direction. But because of this week, because this week happened and closed right back under here, we were expecting more of a bearish term than uptrend, right? But yeah, Bitcoin just surprised us, you know, it just pumped all the way fuck up, right? But there's one very interesting thing, right? One interesting thing. First of all, when it pumped, right, the volume is quite low, right? That's number one. The second thing is we went above this line, right? In this case, let me just do it like this. Yeah, we went above this line, which is 7,300. Now there's a massive liquidity pool should be up here, right? But surprisingly speaking, we got lower volume and we ain't pumping, right? So that is kind of a suspicious. That is kind of a suspicious, like, because I was at least hoping that if we pump above this, we can go this area, and this area is actually a really good area to smash a short in. Really good area, because if we gain this area on higher time frames, we actually have some good chances of coming to up here, right? So this area is really important when it comes to this. Wait, let me just do it a box like this. Yeah, this area is really important. Really important. So it's also a good short area, but now it's funnily speaking, we are not even reaching to the side of it, right? I mean, we have incredible low volume to someone that would think that, like, you know, a lot of breakout traders should enter right here, right? There's almost no volume at all, like it's being forcefully pushed up here, right? It just looks kind of weird, kind of funny, because if we do even reform from Bitcoin, right, when we break these areas, look what happens, right? You get stuff like this, right? Like this, you get stuff like this, you know, you get stuff like this. But look at when we broke it up here, we get stuff like this, right? I mean, it's kind of looking funny. Don't you think? When we broke out, it's just kind of looking funny. We're not doing actually anything, to be honest, which is, I found it rather weird for such a point where I expected so much people to be trading at, right? Koshnik is asking, please provide detailed analysis on Bitcoin and Ethereum also. Yes, trying to do that right now, Koshnik. Yes. So, frankly speaking, best possible place right now, right? What you can do. Okay, so this is like we just said, it's fun, right? So, normally I would look for a long here, right? Normally I would look for a long here where I have my line. But certainly because this is acting so weirdly, I might as well skip this one, right? I'm gonna probably skip this one and just go for straight for the long down here, which is in this green box now. I'm gonna go straight for this long down here and hopefully play the continuation. But if we do lose this, and do something like this, I am going to use this box. Most likely we'll see how the price action plays before I'm gonna use this box to short it, right? But this is like the worst case scenario right now. You don't want to see turn bearish right now, right? Why? There's a good, this was, let me just explain it from beginning, right? Like this, what we did here, right? So we rejected double time as well here, and we traced all the way to the origin of the pump right here, right? So this is deemed bearish. This was a bearish structure. So what we should have done, we should have fielded the trade right here and be rejected, right? But magically we hold this mid, which is really weird, but okay, not gonna question it. Then we do this, we pump above again, and we did either more bearish action by losing this week and finishing right back in this, right? So again, you should do something like this and then turn back down, but we didn't again, right? Okay, so we pulled two bearish actions right here, but we still managed to go up, right? So obviously we had some bulls on our side. Okay, maybe because of Corona, because you know we also overreacted on the way down. We basically went from this point to this point in like a week, right? Or even a day or something like 2 days. I don't even know. It was really fast, right? Wait, how long was it? So from this to this, how long was it? 5 days, 1 week, something like that. Yeah. Okay, so maybe I was thinking, okay, maybe because we overreacted so much that we are actually breaking these bearish acts and we are still pumping, right? But now the worst possible thing happens if something like this happens, right? Why? Because it probably won't give you opportunity to smash a big time short in it, right? Because this was fine opportunity to smash and give it a show at it, right? This was again a fine opportunity, right? But now if it turns in the middle of this, it's gonna be a lot harder to get a good short going in before it goes down, right? So yeah, I would at least want to see it to come up here and then start doing this here, right? Sideways action, right? Losing something, goof, right? So I can at least feel a decent position on short and be happy about it, right? But yeah, it's definitely, I'm seeing that Bitcoin is reaching its limitations. So it's either gonna be this or this, right? But I'd rather wanna see this, because this one is a lot less bearish action than this one, right? If this one rejects, this is like a full-fledged continuation of bear, right? A full-fledged one. So most likely if this one reacts, you can visit back down to like 5k or back down to like 3k, 4k when you visited the first one, or in worst case scenario even under 3k, right? Into 2.8 zone, or in this case even lower. Wait, let me see. Or in this case we can visit even this. Yes, this would probably be the worst case scenario, 1.8k, yes, for now. And one more scenario is probably 2.8k, 2.5 to 2.8k, that would be so yeah, if we reject here, that's probably the worst case scenarios down here, right? Speaking like the most common scenario, what can happen, right? So if we reject here, right, we go under this. Once we move under this area, then we pretty much confirm our bearishness a lot, right? So then you're probably gonna be seeing something like this. Either it's gonna reject here, or it's gonna reject here already, right? And it go either further down, and then most likely we'll see what happens on 3k or 4k, right? This is gonna be important, right? If we don't gain anything as well, then we will eventually meet our doom at 1.8k, 2.8k, right? I mean, but it's actually good. Really want to see Bitcoin going to 1.5k or something like that again. Just gives you a good good spot to feel another long, right? I mean, to feel the long-term vibes, right? Because then, if we finally visit these levels, we could actually start working towards new bull run, right? We really have to tag these levels before we do that, right? Okay. So much for Bitcoin, right? But yeah, like I said, short-term speaking, I gotta take, well, short-term speaking, I gotta take this long almost for sure. It's a good long, I cannot hate it, right? Probably stop around here, yep. Well, that is like $250, $300 stop, it's not too bad. So yeah, most likely I have to take the long here, like there's a no-brainer, that one. Even if you react, you just gotta take it, right? Because that would be, you know, the continuation of bullishness, right? I mean, also this line, as I said, could be important for taking on a long, but yeah, I'm gonna skip this one just because we're not actually pumping from here. I was expecting more of a move up, right, in this vast liquidity area, but the volume keeps on dying, so that's pretty weird. Like, volume shouldn't be dying if you're coming above such levels, right? As you can see to the left, you're coming above these levels and volume is dying, makes no sense, right? I mean, long term, yeah, should be dying, but short term you should be pumping on the volume, not dying. Exactly, right? To Ethereum. Okay, so we already tagged this area once on Ethereum, right? We bought back down here. We said this is our first sell area and this is our main sell area, right? So for our first sell area just hit, no? Luckily, that was really good profit. Really good profit. Yep. Now the thing is, really good profit. We didn't even blow the top, which is even better. So what I usually do to these things, you go on lower time frames and you spot the rejection, right? So in this case, if you go under here, you can have a little short up here, right? Or in this sort of a quadrant. This is what you basically want to see for you to give a little short on Ethereum. Like if you were brave speaking, right? You could already fill it right here. When you touch this one, you could have filled it here, right? But this is like really risky one. Don't really like to take such risks, right? So I rather wait. There's also one possibility now that you're right here. You can take it maybe again here, but now it's still pretty much risky just because you already tested this level, right? So it's, to me, it's like, right, you can take it around here, but the thing is, again, it's full risk, right? If you wait just to lose this first and then hunt the pullback, it's gonna be a lot better than without hunting the pullback, right? I mean, without managing this crazy, like, it's not exactly crazy. I mean, it is a full-fledged trade because you have some confluence to the left side, right? To the left side we have this, and this was basically the whole area that pushed Ethereum towards new highs, right? So yeah, this area is important, right? But again, the main area for importance is again up. Is again up here, right? Is again up here. That's the main one, right? Or this one, it probably won't react that much, but we'll see. If it comes to RSA, you can do the same thing on 15 minutes, right? But I'm saying, like, speaking from low time frame perspective, you could take this one, but high time frame perspective, you know, it's better if you wait that it goes under this and then you have a confirmation, then you take the short on Ethereum, right? But yeah, I already sold Ethereum up here when it hit this one, so yeah. I mean, not entirely, like, you know, sort of a partial profit of it. I mean, a partial percentage of it, right? As it should be done, right? Never sell everything, and then we'll see what happens with it, right? Even checking. Oh yeah, before we go, right? I gotta mention that Ethereum looks worse than looks quite worse than Bitcoin, right? Sorry, that's not the right one. That was meant for videos. Ethereum looks quite worse than the BTC, right? At the end of the day. Wait, let me just check if I have it on this chart. I think I do. Okay. Oh wait, did I use this chart? Let me see. No, that's the BitMEX chart. Oh yeah, yeah, this is the bit scientific fine chart. Okay, so the thing is, Ethereum, when it looks like it, didn't even come close to this level, which Bitcoin already broke, right? So we look a lot worse than Ethereum. So Ethereum will eventually end up, like we said, right? Most likely will end up down here at like $50 to $40, right? I mean, tagged this area long ago, and it's probably coming, right? Been having this area for like, I don't know, 2 years. I mean, since we started this downfall, right? So yeah, going to still wait for it, and probably it's gonna happen eventually. We came close twice now. So third time is gonna be the charm, it seems, because this is looking weak as hell, right? Even lost this, so yeah. Bitcoin didn't even lose this, but Ethereum did, so yeah. Ethereum is quite more bearish than Bitcoin when it comes to this stuff. Ethereum Bitcoin chart. Oh wait, we can go back to this one. Ethereum Bitcoin chart. Yes, Ethereum Bitcoin chart. Yes, was waiting for a long down here. It just turned all the way. Just turned right before my long and went up. Sad story. Now what you want to see, okay, we blew this. This is a good sign. Now we can actually look for a long a little bit higher. So we blew this, we tested this. So either, yeah, this line, we can either look at this line for long. This line is probably not gonna matter. This line is too low now. So it's either for Ethereum, Bitcoin, let's see. It's gonna be a question. How far can Ethereum catch up with Bitcoin? That's gonna be a question now. Yep, it's gonna be around here. Long should be around here. Can I not delete this? Oh, okay. Yeah, Ethereum long, Bitcoin should be around here. Yep, should be around here. This is gonna be a good area. Let me see. Yeah, definitely this is a main area. We can get a nice reaction from here. We have chances of getting actually higher, above this probably. And stop in this case would have to be under this somewhere. Yep. We don't wanna have it too tight. So if it would be like this, that's actually not too bad. It's like 4% stop, and the target in this case, target is again gonna be one. It's gonna be up here. Yes, one is gonna be up here, maybe a little bit lower. Like this, yeah. And the second one could actually be, we could stretch it. It's gonna be around here somewhere. Have to follow it later on to see. That's a nice trade, right? And then we'll see if it blows the top. If it blows the top, I would go for more of it, and we have chances to blow the top. But the thing is, if we wanted to blow the top before, right, we will have to not go under this. Once we went under this, it makes me kind of question that we're gonna blow the top. So I'm gonna be thinking that this is gonna be sort of a maximum for Ethereum pump if we react from this line, right? So yeah, that's a big question if we're gonna come this far anyways, right? It's gonna be a big if. That's what I'm saying. So guys, you got any questions about any altcoins? Please do post them, right? We can make analysis of it. I mean, I know not a lot of altcoins are, you know, not profitable right now. I mean, they're not quite liquid as one might like, right? But there's still available trades on it. But I guess we could check what Binance says, right? I mean, Binance futures. Wait, how do you get to Binance? Do I have to log in, Arnaud, to get to Binance futures?
No. You can just go without logging.
Okay.
And for the pair, it's pretty simple. You know, you have Bitcoin, ETH,
futures. Yeah, futures. Let's see what we can actually analyze.
Bitcoin Cash, XRP, EOS, LTC, TRX, and Ethereum Classic.
Yeah, where are the coins? Oh yeah, up here. Okay, let's see. So what should we do? XRP, man, we did XRP 10 times already. Okay, fine, let's do XRP. I know everybody likes XRP. XRP, let me see. Wait, didn't we have trade on XRP? Was it this graph? Oh yeah, it was this graph. This was actually nice, right? Oops. This was actually quite nice. First it reacted from this line, pumped up, and then we had long run over here, right? And now it's reacting quite nicely. Perfect film, but yeah, this is not USDT, right? We need Binance. Let's see, Binance. Weekly. Oh boy, this is gonna be a fine story to trade. Okay, back to daily. Okay, so if we can manage to stay 2 days above this, then yes, I'm seeing some possible trades. Yes, I'm seeing some possible trades. We need like 2 more days above this, right? But then I'm also seeing this. So this would be, in this case, if I was looking for it, that would be my short area, right? But we can stay at least 2 days above it. I'm gonna start looking for a long there. And maybe in this case we could long here. The problem is I don't really like this long because there's nowhere to put my stop loss. And even if I put my stop loss, in this case, under the wing, right? I have good chances of being stopped and he can still moon without me, right?
Yep.
Oh man, this is bad. So this graph looks absolutely ridiculous, to be honest.
All that future pair will depend only on BTC at the end of the day. You know?
Oh shit. Yeah, so I would be like, I would much rather short up here than long down here, because look at how this looks, right? I don't like this. I know people will draw trend lines all the way, right? I mean, people will be like, oh, look at the trend lines. Look at the trend lines, Arnaud. Look at that.
Yeah, it's actually more like a rising wedge.
But it's a meme, man. It's a meme. Trend lines.
Yeah. But even if you draw a trend line there and trend line also above, you know, it's a wedge, and a wedge is.
Look, Arnaud. Look where XRP is going, man. Look where it's going.
Oh yeah, that's the best TA I ever seen.
Yeah, how can I even do wedge here? Like, I mean, can I do it like this or something?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, this looks this looks terrible. No. Okay, so long wise, I mean, we can only long at one spot, right? I mean, come on, we can only long this, right? Is it a good long? I don't think so. I don't think this is a good long, right? I mean, but since there's a trading competition, I guess we have to long spots like this, even though we don't think it's good, right? And then what? In best case scenario, we can put our stop loss right on. Oops, right under this wing, right? But if Bitcoin drops, we're gonna look like a couple of dumbasses. But okay. Okay, Caution is asking, can you give me analysis on Loom BTC for short term? Of course, man. Loom BTC. Now he's speaking my language. Wait, what? Loom BTC. Oh yeah. Now he's speaking my language. Let's see. Okay, Rex like everyone else on high time frames, but he does want a low time frame. Oh, looks kind of similar to Stratis. Okay, let's see. Okay, so we tested this. Obviously, we tested this. We tested. After that, we tested this. Tested this. We tested this again. We tested it again. This. Again this. And again this. Oh my God! Jesus Christ. Okay, so same story as Stratis. I'm gonna tell you the same story as Stratis. You wanna where you at right now? You wanna hold right this. Like you gotta hold this. There's no room to fail anymore. There's no room to go anywhere. There's no room to go anywhere else. So you obviously have to hold this line right now. If you don't hold this line, then it basically can have a huge issue. If you go like this, something, a lot of this can happen, right? So you don't want to see that. So you definitely have to hold this line when it comes to it right now, because this line is your only bullish line, or if it goes under this, you're fucked, basically, right? So even if I was taking trade, I would easily could have placed my stop loss under here, right? If I was taking trade here, if I was smashing along, because you have to make that move into one direction. That's a 9% stop, not too bad. So yeah, because I really don't want to see go down there. Everything was tested in its range, so now it has to break out, right? So if I was doing this trade, then I'd just say, yeah, but everything was tested, fuck my life. So I would probably say profit target here. But again, it was sort of tested. So this one son of a bitch is all used up. Really difficult one. Okay, yeah, that would be probably one more. So yeah, what you wanna see a violent move up now, right? And start doing something else, because this is cancer. This is cancer, man. And like I said, if you lose this green area, you have high chances of doing something like this, right? So yeah, if you're currently in Loom, definitely focus on this one, right? And you'll see what happens from here. Yep, and this is how odds are getting tighter and tighter, right? I mean, like they do deserve to move up a little bit, right? I mean, look at that. A lot of alts are down here, and if we compare them to the top right, man, like, you know, this is a story for pretty much every alt. Like Stratis, 98%, now even Loom, 97%, right? From bottom to the top. And this is sad story, you know. This is how alts look like these days in crypto. So yeah, you could say this was a accumulation area, but it just has to make its move now, or it's gonna be dead. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I know, Cautioning. I'm sorry, like I can't give you a more proper, you know, because you can see that there was a lot of sideways movements, right? And every level that we had, everything was tested, right? So now it's all used up. So you obviously, that's why you don't want to lose at a certain area right now, because if you lose this, there's no sense, right? Because this level was tested like 2 times, so it shouldn't be returning down here anymore, right? You shouldn't be returning down here. This is your only thing you have to wait, and this is where it has to pump, right? Or else it can go even lower, right? I mean, it's hard to believe. I don't even know how much coin. I don't even know how much market cap does it have. Let's just check. Not that it is more. Yeah, it has 50 million. So definitely, if it goes down, it has more time. I mean, he has some more cash to lose, right? So on top, it had 340 millions. Now it has 50 millions, right? Jesus Christ, that's low. But yeah, if you look at it from these stats, right, there's still something to lose, right? You can't tell me that's too much. And you know how these alts are playing lately, right? They're lately playing quite sad, right? So yeah, guys, you got any more questions about any alts that we wanted to check out? Wait, we could do Litecoin USDT actually. USDT, let's see what that one looks like. Pretty much same as XRP, but maybe not as bad as XRP. Oh yeah, not as bad as XRP USDT. Okay, this one looks a little bit better. Okay, so basically the best possible story right now, right? You tagged the lows and you SFP'd it right back into the level, right? So now this gives us a good opportunity, we go lower time frames, to tag this. Again, to tag this. This would be our sell spot, right? This would be our profit taker spot, but this would be our short sell spot, right? So this is quite actually good way we can tag this level right now. So maybe we can abuse that one in the competition next week, or this week actually, and maybe try to long it somewhere, right, Arnaud? I mean, maybe we can go for aggressive long, something like this. What do you say, Arnaud?
What?
For Altis USD, because look at it, like we tag the lows, right? We tag the lows and then we SFP, right? Swing pattern
Yep.
failure, we
Yeah,
right above this, right? Right above this, and this is bullish, right? And this is why we are mooning. So right now the area on daily we need to tag is right here, right? If we tag this area, we still have a lot of gains here possible, right? There's still 30-40%, which we could call this trade out on the competition, right?
yeah, for
We
sure.
also have this on the left side, right? So this area, these two areas are quite well nice put together, right?
So now we just wait for the price to increase a bit, then we smash along
yep,
on your
that would be
green
nice.
area.
Yeah, right now we stay again. We will stay like 2 days, 3 days up here, and then we can smash along on it, right? So definitely looks a lot better than XRP. Yeah, definitely looks a lot better. Michael, down to 1,800. Do you take the halving into consideration for such a scenario? Yes, Michael. Like Michael, I'm gonna be really surprised if halvening does anything this year. I mean, what did you expect is gonna happen on halvening, Arnaud?
I think history change, and that won't be the same than the previous halving.
The thing is, you know, everybody knows about this. Like, if I check my news outlets, man, everybody's writing already. Oh, halvening in, I don't know, 39 days, 38 days. I don't know how many. It's like 1st of May, right, or something like that.
I only think one thing
1st
below
of May or something like that. I'm not sure, but so yeah, sorry, what did you say?
below 10,500K, we are not in a bull run, and that's it. You know, we will do what price show us, and that's basically it.
Yeah, I mean,
and
like,
okay.
Yes, if we go above this, you know, we have good chances of doing something more, right? I mean, we can still reject from this, right? But if we go all the way up here, then we have good chances of breaking actually this, right? So this is definitely our first short spot, and this is our second. But we really want to see reaction from here if we want to go lower, right? We want to see reaction for this one. It has more power than this one. So yeah. But when it comes to halvening, like every news outlet is writing about halvening. Like everybody knows about it. Everybody in crypto knows about halvening, right? So what happens when everybody knows about something in crypto? If you think about logically, either nothing happens or exact opposite happens of what you expect, right? So everybody expects a pump. I wouldn't be surprised if we ended up with dump on halvening, right? I mean, you know, if Bitcoin did something like this on halvening and then just dumped, right? I wouldn't be even surprised because so many people know about it. Like I even think our grandmothers know about halvening at this point, or our mothers, or people who are not even crypto know about halvening, right? Because I have, when you see,
the search on Google Trend, just search, you know, the term halving, search again.
Halving, yeah. Oh, BTC, halving. Sorry, halving. Yeah, halving. How do you check the trend?
I read it in an article. I don't know.
Ah, okay, sorry. Okay, so you got a countdown again. Oh, 35 days. Okay. No,
Okay.
the thing is, right? I was just reading my news outlet, right? Because I like to check news daily, right? And there was a big news. Bitcoin halvening coming, guys, in XX days, and I'm like, wow, everybody knows about it now. So it's not even gonna be right. It's not even gonna be a surprise to anybody, right? Sell the news, I guess. I mean, Kaushnik, is that even stupid at this time? I mean, just think about it. Would be stupid to sell the news this time around? You know, everybody knows about it. Everybody that you know knows about it. Probably even your parents know about it, right? Everyone who's not even related to crypto is asking me outside, what the hell is BTC halving, right? I mean, not during the Corona times because I'm spending a lot of time inside, right? But that was before Corona even hit, right? So I'm just saying, everybody knows about it, right? So, and this scares me because when everybody knows about it, it usually dumps, right? I mean, it's not as easy as everybody's gonna long the shit and we're all gonna make money, right? You know, the trading usually minority makes money, not majority, right? So you gotta be thinking, you gotta be thinking in the other way around. So yeah, Michael, I'm thinking that halvening will A, not do anything, or B, it's just gonna dump it, right? And C, if we pump, thank God, like I'm really gonna be surprised at this point. Too many people know about it, right? Right, just too many people. Okay, we got any more questions, guys? Or else we're gonna start wrapping it up. We had about 30-minute session here. We talked about Bitcoins, Ethereums, Stratis, Looms. You got anything more to add, Arnaud?
No.
Got nothing more. Well, I guess for the end we could do one more. Which one? Which one do we want? Oh, did you hear TRX? TRX is actually going to pull EAO on Poloniex, and I think TRX even owns a Poloniex right now, so they're gonna do a whole ecosystem. So this one might be interesting.
And we can trade it for the competition. So yeah.
That's why I'm not saying. Okay, you see, this one looks a lot worse than LTC, right? Because LTC essentially did this, right? And look, you know, it was bullish right here when we said it, right? Look where it went to tag it, right? Right this area that we're expecting on LTC right now, right? Look, it tagged it, went down, right? But now, what it did, it went under the low. Shit, and this is sad, bro. So what I want to see right now, I want to see it to go above this. To go above this and stay like 2-3 days above it, and then we can start seeking for a long or something, right? So this trading competition at the end of the day is gonna be really heavy because a lot of alts are wrecked as shit, and we can't actually make any good longs. I mean, actually make any good trades on it. So what are we gonna do at the end of the day? We're gonna tune down to 7-15-minute graphs, and we're gonna pull some shit trades like this, right? We're gonna say, yeah, this is gonna be our entry, this is gonna be our stop. It's gonna be super risky trades, you know, but this is how we're gonna get those percentages up, you know. That's the only way we can do it when you have graphs like this, you know. For long-term speaking, high-term frame speaking, you can't do much about it. You can't do much about this.
And we can't use time frame that much for a competition of 2 weeks. No.
Yeah, I know, but just saying, you know, the graphs are looking like this. You can't really use much, right?
No.
Yeah, Kaushnik, but in previous halving it was pumping, bro. The thing is, yeah, I know it was pumping, but how many people were in crypto in previous halvening, right, Arnaud? I mean, there were not a lot of people. Do you remember how little people was there?
I wasn't there.
Okay, so you even got it right there, right? Most of the people weren't even in crypto back then, right? So this is the thing. This is why halvening used to pump, and now everybody knows it. Like, whole world knows it. Yeah, so TRX, I just told you, Kaushnik, how we can do it, right? We can't do it anything else here. EOS. Okay, EOS looks a little bit better. Okay, swoop the lows, like we said. The weekly didn't exactly, would love for weekly to be above this. But I guess it's not as bad as the TRX. Let's see. Yep, pretty similar play to XRP, right? We're gonna have to risk it. And pull long around here. If it stays for 2 days above here, right? So we're gonna have to risk it like this, and hopefully it's gonna play out for the competition, right? I mean, it's not like we can do anything else. Wait, can you short on Bitcoin Binance futures? Huh or not? Can you short it, or is it just?
No, you can short it. Huh?
Oh, you can short it.
Okay.
So
Every pair I told you can either short or.
Okay, cool. Because if we can short it, we're gonna be mostly in shorts. Because I can already see these crabs. We're gonna mostly be shorting stuff. You know, you're gonna go in low time frames, and when I'm gonna see something like this, like, okay, yeah, this time it would have to go under this. If we went under this, I would already be shorting up here, right? I would already be shorting up here, stop up here, and then just taking it down, right? You'll see how it's happening, right? Michael, we already did XRP USDT, and it doesn't look good, bro. Doesn't look good, my friend. Yeah, I never traded on Binance futures. I only traded on BitMEX and Deribit, and you know for Bitfinance. I traded a lot of Bitfinance back in the day when they had a lot of alts. You could short them and long them. On Binance, never traded really because I really disliked their function that you couldn't place stop losses and profit targets at the same time. So Binance was a real deal breaker for me. But I usually held my cash on Bitstamp, right? Because Bitstamp is, if I'm not mistaken, is the only exchange that has cash protected up to 100,000 euros, right? So I always kept my spot BTCs, I mean cash for buying spot BTC up there, or the long-term buys like Bitcoin when I bought it down here on 3K and 4K. Uh, let's just say, which one have we not done yet? Which one oh, Bitcoin Cash.
Yeah, Bitcoin Cash.
What's the ticker for Bitcoin Cash? Is it just USDT or is it
Yes,
like
yes.
something special? Okay, cool.
No, it's just this one.
Okay, this looks like a young chart. Can we check it somewhere else, or is that all we can get? Huh. Wait, is that
I
Bitcoin Cash ABC, or what's the difference with that?
think it's ABC.
Okay. Okay, not so bad. Not too bad. Swoop the lows, right? Whoops. Why am I not? Swoop the lows. Went above this. Looks actually pretty good. Man, we could get along here. Huh. 3-4 hour. Yeah, so this is the rejection spot. The volume is a little bit low, but that's because it's Bittrex, right? If the volume is low, you can just switch these candles and you know it polishes them out, see, beautifully, so you don't have these gaps. Ah man, this was actually a good long spot. Shit. With it happening, look, the week would have filled you perfectly and just went, right? So we missed that. This is now a rejection spot. You want to wait to see what's gonna happen here. Mainly you want to go above it, right? And then we would look for a long again somewhere probably around here or maybe under here, something like here, yeah. We'll see what happens. Again, same story. This one actually doesn't look that bad. This one doesn't look that bad at all. Looks like a nice chart. Yeah, I like it a lot. So yeah, this one we will probably definitely trade this one on Friday or Monday. Probably most likely gonna trade this one. This one doesn't look bad at all. Okay, so definitely we charted all these things, right? Now we can see what's gonna happen till the Friday and see how it's gonna go down, right? Well, okay, I guess we're done here and for now, Arnaud.
Yeah,
We will be doing another stream during the competition next week. You guys are free to join that one as well, right? We do want to see what's gonna happen, or are we gonna do, if we're gonna have any trades. I hope we're gonna have some trades. Yep. So yeah, take care till the next time, guys, and I guess we'll see you next time, right? Monday, 5
See you next time, guys.
5 o'clock. Yeah. Bye. 2.